welcome to the first edition of Friday Night Fever in 2022. I am Matt St. Jean with the new girl on the block, Sammy Roebuck. What up? How was your first Friday night experience under the lights?
Well, you know what, Matt? There is nothing like it. I truly can't explain Friday night football until you have tried to shoot highlights for Friday night football, okay?
and this is just a taste. This is just a taste. These games don't even count until we get later in the show. So we're going to have some great Jamboree action. We're also going to go in the trenches, not once, not twice, but 3 different times. So we got 3 editions. But we're going to start first on the blue turf of Tupelo. Let's get right into it. Tupelo taking on Horn Lake in their Jamboree, and the defense showed out early in this game, and it ain't Friday Night Fever without a couple of sack lunches. No. Clifton Watkins laid out to get the sack on the opening drive after Tupelo stalled. Jaraylen McCoy nearly took the QB's head off, and that dude is just 14 years old. He's an animal. Then the offense started to pick things up. Jamboree Dooley, he eluded me, but I finally found him, and he found the end zone to put the Wave up 13 in the second quarter. There's that man again, Dooley, making the defense look like a bunch of foolies. Just under 50-yard scamper for the score. Tupelo absolutely cruised in this one, 34-0. Defense looked good, offense looked good. Now all eyes turn towards week 1 against Lafayette. Coach Harden, how you feeling about that?
They're a special team. Coach Fair's an awesome coach. It was a dogfight last year, and we're expecting one this year. And I know they're going to bring it this year. And it's going to be one of the best games in the state next week.
The Lafayette Commodores took on the South Panola Tigers in their first night under the Friday night lights. Kicking it off to South Panola has the ball. Hubbard takes the snap here in a second, hands it off to Demarian Petit, who breaks some ankles, and look at that first down, carries it all the way to a Tiger first down. Heading up to another play. Look at those crowd, those cheering people.
Everyone's
They're so
ready for Friday
excited.
night.
They're so excited. Here we go. Hubbard was about to take another snap, but this time he's going to hand it off to junior running back Julius Pope. Look at him break those tackles and finally land for a quick another first down for the Tigers. That could not be stopped tonight. As of now, we are still working on that score, but South Panola will take on the Oxford Chargers away for their first game of the season.
No, they're playing Tupelo. They're playing Tupelo in the first game of the season. That's the segue. Hey, it's a new week. It's a new week. Back to the blue turf. Let's go. Itawamba and Ripley. Hot offensive start for both teams. Ty Davis handed off to Zachary Harris. Great blocking, opened up a hole, and Harris did the rest. A long touchdown run to open up the scoring in this one. And Ripley, they like to grind it out, and that's what they did on their opening drive. Long hit John Brown on the run. That was a nice pass, nice catch, and that's a first down. They drove down to the goal line. Long with the play action faked me out of my shoes. Bootlegged and found a wide open Cooper Davis in the back of the end zone. Nice little twinkle toes there for the score to even things up at 7. Thought we were in for a shootout, but then the defenses finally showed up. On the next drive for Itawamba, Michael Turner dove in front of the receiver and picked off Ty Davis. That would be up there for a Fever 5 in the regular season. Ripley couldn't capitalize. They did, however, leave Tupelo with a victory. I said in my In the Trenches that these guys could surprise some folks. We got to flip that score, but they won 14-7. And as I mentioned, we're going to have not 1, not 2, but 3 In the Trenches tonight. Sammy, you want to intro the first one?
I would love to, Matt. Nothing like it. Let's get into the trenches with the Tupelo Golden Wave.
Good job.
This year is season 3 for Tupelo head coach Ty Harden. His first year, they made the playoffs, then had to forfeit because of COVID. Year 2, they started out 5-0, but then ran into trouble in district and missed the playoffs. With a lot of players returning and athletes everywhere, Coach Harden thinks that third year's the charm.
Return all our skill guys. Return all our basically offensive line. Return 10 starters on offense. Just a veteran group that's really hungry.
One of the offensive linemen coming back is pretty hard to miss. Big Zay, who committed to Mississippi State this summer, and he's got some unfinished business at Tupelo.
We very motivated. We strive to work every day hard and come out here with great energy, you know.
Another player that is turning heads ain't as tall as Big Zay, but his play is huge on the field for the Golden Wave. Senior defensive back Fred Adams, who is a big part of this veteran group. For him, this year is all about legacy for him and his teammates.
Oh, it's been a real fun ride. We have a lot of experience together, a lot of chemistry, so it's going to be fun this season.
Before these boys tackle 6A, let's see them tackle the Fast Five.
Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey. Got to be a shutdown corner, bro.
Got to.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott. You want to block for him someday?
Most definitely.
That's the goal.
Fast and Furious 7.
Nice.
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid.
I'll say pasta.
Pasta, what kind?
Alfredo.
Wingstop. Wings.
What flavor?
Garlic Parmesan.
Garlic. Mine too, man.
I'm a truck guy, so like a newer model Suburban.
Definitely it's a G-Wagon.
G-Wagon? Oh yeah, that's a great answer.
Roll Tide, baby.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Hail State.
Hail State. Tupelo looked really good tonight, but another opponent that they're going to face looked really good as well. Sammy, you're going to have that after the break. We'll be right back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Friday Night Fever. Sammy, we're going back to Oxford, but we're going to the other school in that area.
The other school, they made it to the championship back-to-back years, but lost. Tonight, they showed no mercy. The Oxford Chargers attacked DeSoto County Jaguars, starting with one of two DeSoto TDs for the whole night. Let's get into it. They were so excited tonight. Look at this, Friday Night Lights. DeSoto's TD Moore takes the snap, dynamite pass to wide receiver Destin Wheeler, breaks tackle and runs all the way, making the score tied up 7-7. That was one of their two scores for the whole night. But the tides quickly turned when they took the kickoff from the Chargers. Almost lost them there. And then it's hard to tell, but number 2, Xavier Lewis snags it at about the 20, runs it all the way to the 10 to the touchdown. It was absolutely insane, 71 yards. The Jaguars were extremely quiet after that return for 6 because Oxford Chargers won it all 48-14. Next up, they take on the Brandon Bulldogs to kick off the season.
Oh, the Brandon Bulldogs and Oxford Chargers, that's going to be a good one. Last time these two teams played, Amory and Kossuth, it was in the 3A quarterfinals. Amory won, and now they kick off the 2022 season, and we call that intrigue. In the playoffs, they were scoreless at halftime. Not tonight. Elijah Spratt took the jet sweep all the way to the house for the score and the flag and the foul. Kossuth trying to answer back, quarterback Jack Johnson, and man, this is an awesome throw. Like, woo! Patrick Mahomes-esque right there. That's good for a first down, but on this next play, Johnson tried to do a little bit too much. Scrambling in the pocket, he launched the pass deep down the field, and it was just picked off by Alan Dobbs, who just swooped in there, and now he's going the other way with blockers all the way down the sideline, put Amory in great scoring position. Amory's first impression tonight was a pretty strong one. The varsity teams played a half, JV played the other half. The varsity, 25-6, and I got to say, I think these teams are going to see each other a little bit further down the road. Tonight, things didn't go their way for Kossuth. The Aggies were not too happy tonight, but I believe they will be a force to be reckoned with this year in 3A. Sammy, take it away.
Let's get in the trenches for the second time with the Kossuth Aggies.
The loss? Yeah. It was heartbreaking. To be put out like that at our own house, it was heartbreaking. Hurt us pretty bad.
Ethan Tucker and the Aggies stuck right with eventual North Half champs Amory for the first half, going into halftime scoreless. But right before the halftime whistle, their star quarterback Jack Johnson broke his arm. Amory got 2 scores in the second half, and Kossuth couldn't answer.
That sucked, big time. Tie ball game going in halftime, and I think we could have won the game, but it's nothing we can do about it now.
But if I'm talking to them now, that means both these dudes are back. And they aren't the only ones. The Aggies returned virtually the entire team that won 10 games and went undefeated in district.
We got a lot of players back last year that has a lot of experience. I think we're going to be pretty good on defense again. Hopefully roll, have a deep run.
Hey, how about we run into the Fast Five?
Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner. He's an animal.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, that's a good one.
A steak, probably.
Steak, any sides, any fixins?
Baked potato, probably.
Baked potato?
Yeah.
Steak and potatoes, classic.
Go with a steak, some fries, and some mac and cheese.
Oh, sign me up.
Have to go. I can't just say one. It's the Fast and Furious series. I love
the
that.
whole thing.
The whole thing.
All about family.
Oh yeah.
The Dark Knight Rises, Batman.
Dark Knight, big Bane guy.
Oh yeah. Out west.
Out west
In
somewhere.
the mountains, probably.
In the mountains?
Yeah.
Skiing?
Hunting.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. That's like the most popular answer.
Oh, yeah.
That would be good.
I'm going to Ireland too. So.
Ireland, dude. That's
yeah.
my spot. That's where I want to go.
Hell State.
Hell State.
Hotty toddy.
Hotty toddy all day. A lot of jamborees going on tonight, but we did have some MAIS regular season action down in the Golden Triangle. Let's bring in our very own Ethan Foster, who is live from Heritage Academy in Columbus.
Matt, Sammy, the reigning MAIS champion Heritage Academy Patriots were gutted in the offseason. They lost their starting quarterback, Mac Howard. They lost their head coach, Sean Harrison. But that didn't matter because tonight, whether it was the first quarter or the third quarter against Lamar, they were out for blood. In the first quarter, Heritage Academy up 3 early. Jack Ketchum handed the ball off to Jay Stevenson. He took it all the way to the house for a 55-yard touchdown. The extra point made it 10-0 Patriots. Fast forward to the third quarter, Heritage up big time, 33-9. Lamar quarterback Wyatt Bond tossed this ball right into the hands of Patriot linebacker and wide receiver Trey Narr for an interception. Defense to match that electric offense. Following drive, quarterback Jack Ketchum looked downfield and found, you guessed it, Trey Narr on offense for a 27-yard touchdown pass. Now that's what I call gnarly offense. Patriots couldn't convert the 2 points though, so that left it 39-9. But hey, when the score's that high, do you really care about an extra 2 points? I guess if you're going for it on 2 with 33-9, you do care for the points. That's why I'm not coaching. Now, when it was all said and done, the Patriots won the game 45-16. And here's a fun fact. Last year, the score between these two teams, 42-16. So you love to see consistency there. Now, Heritage Academy will travel to Jackson next week to play Jackson Prep. But until then, reporting live in Columbus for Friday Night Fever, I'm Ethan Foster for WTVA Night Sports.
Oh, gnarly. You got me. The Volunteers eked out a win against Lamar last week, and they were in another barn burner tonight. Scoreless in the first quarter, Jackson Academy. Quick pass over to Thomas Antici, Italiana. Stuffed out quickly by Jackson Easton. There was a lot of defense in this first half. Jackson Academy faked the handoff. He got the cameraman, but the QB's pass intercepted by Camp Overstreet. It was 14-14. It went into overtime, and the ball didn't bounce the Volunteers' way. Jackson Academy snuck away with a 17-14 win. And let's get into our last in the trenches for the evening, the Saltillo Tigers.
We've got the tools here to be successful. We just got to get them moving in the right direction.
Ryan Finch took over as head coach of Saltillo. He inherits a program that hasn't won more than 3 games since 2014. But even in his short time at the helm, players are buying in and putting in the work.
Coach Finn's been amazing. Every day get us hype. We out here working hard every day, and then he keeps us amped up.
Chemistry has gotten so much better,
Work-wise, we've been out here practicing harder we've ever been. After workouts, some we'll come down here on the field, throw routes, get as best we can. It's been better. Everybody wants to work, though. It's everybody.
Because that losing thing, it's getting kind of old.
Well, coming off of last year, we didn't really like our record, so everybody's been pushing, going hard every day, trying to better that and win this year.
Winning is fun. And you know what else is? The Fast Five. Let's go.
Oh, Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott.
Oh, yeah.
So that probably answers my question later on.
Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey.
Any type of pasta, spaghetti, chicken Alfredo, I love it. I love it.
Carb up, man. Carb up.
Favorite meal, it's going to be a steak for sure.
Steak? Any particular kind of steak?
Ribeyes are how I usually go, good medium rare. Always medium rare. That's going to be it.
Everybody hates Chris.
Everybody hates. That's a great one, man.
Yeah. I always like Full House growing up. We'll go with that one.
Full House?
Full House.
That's a good one, man.
Bahamas, just somewhere with the beaches. I like it peaceful.
All right, there you go.
Probably somewhere out in Hawaii, like the ocean, animals, dolphins, and stuff like that. I love it.
Hell stay all day.
Hell stay. All right, perfect.
Hotty toddy.
Hotty toddy, all the way.